A very long love story about my wife. In a small village by a wide blue river, there lived a woman named Sarah. Sarah was like a warm light in a dark room. Everyone who met her felt happy. Her hair was long and brown, and her eyes were bright like stars. She worked in a cozy bakery called Sweet Home, where she made bread, cookies, and the best apple pie in the village. People loved her pies, but they loved her kindness more. Sarah always gave free cookies to children and listened to old people's stories with a big smile. Sarah had a special gift. She made everyone feel important. If someone was sad, she said, "Come, eat pie. Tell me your heart." Her voice was soft, like a lullaby. The village was small, but Sarah's heart was big. She dreamed of seeing the world, big cities, tall mountains, and wide oceans. But she loved her bakery and her village too. One autumn day, a man named Amir arrived in the village. Amir came from a faraway country where the sun was hot and the markets were loud with music. His English was not good, and he felt lost in this new place. He missed his family, his old home, and speaking his own language. One morning, he walked past Sarah's bakery. The smell of warm bread pulled him inside. Sarah looked up from her counter and said, "Hello, welcome to Sweet Home. Want bread?" Amir was shy. His heart beat fast. Sarah's smile was so kind, like a hug. He said, "Yes, bread," in a quiet voice. His English was small, but Sarah understood. Amir came back the next day, and the next. He didn't have much money, but Sarah always gave him a small cookie with his bread. She said, "Cookies make the day better." Amir wanted to talk more, but words were hard. He knew hello, thank you, and good day. Sarah saw his shy eyes and decided to help. One day, she wrote on a napkin, "My name is Sarah. What is your name?" Amir read it and said, "I am Amir." Sarah clapped and said, "Nice name, Amir. Come tomorrow, okay?" Amir smiled for the first time in weeks. He kept the napkin in his pocket like a treasure. Every morning, Amir visited the bakery. Sarah taught him new words. She pointed to things: table, chair, pie. She wrote simple sentences. "I like bread. Do you like pie?" Amir practiced at night in his small room. He said the words to the mirror. "Sarah, you are kind." He wanted to tell her how her smile made his heart warm, but he needed more words. One day, Amir was brave. He walked into the bakery and said, "Sarah, your pie is very good. You are very kind." His face turned red, but Sarah laughed happily. She said, "Thank you, Amir. Your English is good." She gave him an extra big piece of pie. That day they talked for a long time. Sarah asked, "Where are you from?" Amir told her about his home, where the sky was always blue and people danced in the streets. Sarah listened with big eyes. She said, "I want to see that someday." Amir's heart grew bigger. He thought, "Sarah is my friend." Winter came and the village was cold, but the bakery was warm. Amir and Sarah became close friends. They shared stories. Sarah told Amir about her childhood, how she learned to bake with her grandmother. She said, "Baking is love. You make food, you make happiness." Amir told Sarah about his family, how his mother sang songs and his sister loved to draw. Sarah said, "You are a good brother." Amir smiled and said, "You are a good friend." One day, Sarah invited Amir to help in the bakery. She said, "Come, make bread with me." Amir was nervous, but he tried. Sarah showed him how to mix flour, water, and yeast. Their hands touched, and Amir's heart felt like a bird flying. They laughed when flour got on their faces. Sarah said, "You look like a snowman." Amir learned a new word, snowman. That day, They made a loaf of bread together. When it came out of the oven, Sara said, "This is our bread." Amir felt proud. Spring came, and the village had a big festival. Flowers were everywhere, and music played in the streets. Sara wore a green dress, and Amir thought she looked like a queen. He wanted to ask her to dance, but he was scared. His English was better, but not perfect. He practiced in his mind. "Sara, dance with me." At the festival, Sara saw him standing alone. She walked to him and said, "Amir, come dance." She took his hand and they joined the crowd. The music was happy and they moved together. Amir said, "Sara, you make every day bright." Sara smiled and said, "You make my days bright too." That night, under the stars, Amir felt brave. He said, "Sara, you are my best friend. You teach me English, but you also teach me happiness." Sara's eyes were soft. She said to Amir, "You teach me too. I learn about your world, and I like it." They sat by the river, talking until the moon was high. Amir's heart said, "I love her," but he didn't say it yet. He needed the right moment. Summer arrived, and Amir and Sara spent more time together. They walked by the river, ate ice cream, and shared dreams. Sara said, "I want to see the world, but I want to come